Will Halo Infinite be a successful game? Will we see population numbers the likes of Halo 3 back in 2007? Will Halo Infinite be one of the best Halo games we've ever gotten? Ultimately, the question is, will Halo Infinite be the game to bring Halo to the forefront again? It's no secret that Halo has fallen off over the years. And I don't know that this is the worst state Halo has ever been in. It's probably not, especially because we're starting to ramp up to the release of Halo Infinite now. But I think Halo as a whole has been in rougher spots in the past. I mean, I just think back to the Halo 4 days when Halo 4 was the current mainline Halo game. Those were rough times. Because as many of you know, Halo 4 was a terrible game, and many look to Halo 4 as the worst Halo game in the series. And this was before Halo 5, before MCC, and Halo 4 released right around the same time that arguably one of the best Call of Duties released, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Many people have Black Ops 2 as their favorite Call of Duty of all time, and so we got one of the best Call of Duties the same year we got one of the worst Halos. So I definitely say Halo has been in some tougher spots in the past, although the population numbers for Halo may have been higher back then. So I don't know if you guys look at that as Halo actually being in a better spot because it had more people playing the game, possibly, or was it in a worse spot because we were playing one of the worst Halo games of all time and we didn't have the Master Chief Collection yet. Obviously, the Master Chief Collection is very flawed. It has its problems. None of the games within the collection are exactly like their original release, but there is still definitely a lot of value to MCC. You can still go back and play these older Halo games at uncapped frame rates, higher resolutions, on PC. Even though they're not perfect, we can do that now, and we could do that for the last couple of years. So again, just to reiterate, I don't think this is the worst spot Halo has ever been in. But what does the future hold? Is Halo Infinite going to be the game? Or is it going to flop? Is it going to be another Halo 5? Is it going to be another MCC at launch with a bunch of bugs? Only time will tell. It's weird to imagine Halo being back on top, being the game that everyone's playing, everyone is streaming. You know, there's a lot of big streamers now who play Call of Duty Warzone, the Battle Royale for Call of Duty. Imagine all those people just grinding Halo every day. That's just a weird thought. And if I'm being honest, I don't see that happening, even if Halo Infinite is a great game. A lot of the bigger streamers really wanted Halo Infinite to have a Battle Royale. I think it would be cool if Halo Infinite had a Battle Royale. I definitely don't think it needs it, and I don't want 343 to neglect other areas of Halo Infinite just to launch it with a Battle Royale. Nah, focus on Halo Infinite launching with everything a Halo game should have at launch, and bring the Battle Royale later on. And the reason I even mentioned streamers is because streamers definitely have an influence on the attention that games get. But whether or not a ton of people are streaming a particular game, I don't think that is a deciding factor in the game's success. Streamers definitely help get a lot of eyes on certain games and help generate some hype around that game. But if a game is good, I definitely think it can succeed even if a ton of people aren't streaming it. Obviously, Halo Infinite multiplayer is going to be free to play. And because of that, and because this has been the longest dev cycle of any Halo game, and people are starved for a new Halo experience, I definitely think we are going to see population numbers for this game higher than what we've seen with any other Halo game in the past. That doesn't mean Halo Infinite is going to be a great game just because it has a ton of people playing the free-to-play Halo Infinite multiplayer. Doesn't mean that Halo Infinite is a good Halo game. Obviously, it being free to play has a big influence on how many people are playing the game. But a lot of new games, especially AAA games, will have a ton of people playing the game at launch. Another thing that is important is player retention, and only time will tell to see if Halo Infinite is a game that can keep people engaged and keep people coming back. Something a lot of people have been talking about recently is how 343 announced with Halo Infinite, they are going to have battle passes or season passes, whatever you want to call them, and these passes will not expire. So after a certain season has ended and a new one has started, you can still unlock things in the previous season. These season passes will never go away. You can unlock items within these season passes anytime you want. So basically, they're just going to be doing what they've already been doing with Halo the Master Chief Collection. In Halo MCC, we're currently on Season 7, and if you hop on MCC today, you can unlock things from the Season Pass of all 7 seasons. Not just the current season we're on, but every season for MCC. You can spend your season points that you've earned to unlock items within any of the season passes. Now, a lot of people approve of this decision, and I like it as well. But one thing that is kind of concerning to me is if this type of model, where you can unlock things from any season pass at any time, will that contribute to players neglecting Halo Infinite and playing Halo Infinite less because they know that they can unlock these things at any time? With other games, I've witnessed many instances where people will hop on another game that has a battle pass, like Apex or Fortnite, and they'll hop on the game to complete that battle pass, that season pass, before the season ends, because they won't be able to unlock things within that season pass once that season's over. So they will get on the game, they will play the game to make sure they finish that pass before the season ends. And that can be kind of annoying. It can kind of feel like a second job in a way, but people are playing the game. There's more of an incentive to hop on and finish that battle pass before that season ends, because it's going to go away once the season ends. In Halo Infinite, these season passes don't go away when a season ends. So I don't think you're going to have people hopping on the game towards the end of the season to grind out the rest of their season pass. Now, some of you may look at that as a good thing, like you don't want people being forced to grind out the game if they don't want to play it, but it's not necessarily that they wouldn't want to play it. It's that, like, they might enjoy playing the game. It's not like they're miserable finishing the battle pass before the season ends, no. But ultimately what I'm getting at is, I think I am a fan of 343 going with this type of model where players can unlock things from any of the seasons, even though a season has ended. But I just wanted to point out that you're not going to have the players that are hopping on the game to grind out that battle pass before the season ends. Like, just picture this. Let's say it's Season 3 of Halo Infinite, and the season is coming to an end. And you also have Season whatever for Call of Duty Warzone, and that's coming to an end. Well, I believe in Warzone, after the season's over, you can't unlock things from that battle pass anymore. In Halo Infinite, you'll be able to unlock that whenever you want. So a player who plays both Halo Infinite and Warzone, they might opt to play Warzone to finish out that season pass, because they know in Halo Infinite they can do it whenever they want. Just wanted to point that out. Because I didn't see a lot of people talking about that. Ultimately, I am happy that you will be able to unlock things from all the season passes, even though, despite what season it's on. I do like that. But I also wouldn't mind certain rewards in Halo Infinite that can only be earned during a certain time span. Like, maybe they have a special event, you got to get a certain amount of wins in a playlist, and you unlock some kind of BR skin or an armor coating or something like that. I would like them doing that. And then when somebody has that skin on, you know they played during the Valentine's Day event, you know? Something like that. Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with certain rewards in Halo Infinite that can only be earned during a certain time, and if you didn't play during that time, then you don't get it. Or maybe you have to wait till that event comes back to earn that reward again, and stuff like that. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But that's enough about season passes. As I already said, I think Halo Infinite is going to be a very popular game, and I believe that Halo Infinite's player base will surpass the numbers that we've seen with any Halo game that came before it. But again, the question is, what is the player retention going to look like? Are people going to just play this game for the first week or two or month and then drop it? Or is this going to be a game that people are playing for a very long time? I mean, 343, they said they're going to be supporting Halo Infinite for at least 10 years. You know, it still feels kind of strange discussing Halo Infinite and speculating on things like this. Will the game be a success? Because there's still so much we don't know about the game. Game releases later this year. The flights could be as soon as next month. Or maybe not necessarily a month away, but in July. So it could be a couple days away. We don't know. It's obvious that everyone will be able to form a better opinion about Halo Infinite after we play the flights. I do think the flights are going to be pretty telling of whether or not Halo Infinite is going to be a phenomenal game, or is it just going to be on the mediocre side. I obviously want Halo Infinite to succeed. I want it to be the best game ever. Doubt that's going to be the case, but hopefully it's not a complete and utter failure. My honest predictions for Halo Infinite are, as I've already said, I think we'll see population numbers the likes of which we've never seen before in Halo. So I do think a lot of people will be playing it. Will these people fall off early, or will they stick around months down the road, or even years? Only time will tell. I think this will be 343's best Halo game. I think I will enjoy this game more than Halo 4 and Halo 5, hopefully. And some people are saying it might be better than Reach. I think it's way too soon to tell. And I'm not going to get into my opinions on Reach. Yes, there are some settings in Reach that are god-awful, but there are also settings in Reach that can be pretty fun. So, Reach is one of those games. It's a mixed bag. But will Halo Infinite be that game? Like a Call of Duty Warzone, an Apex Legends, a Valorant, where there's a ton of hype surrounding it, there's a ton of eyes on it, many of the big streamers are playing it? Or will it turn out to just be a niche game? Like, it might be good, it might have a decent amount of people playing it, but will it be getting the attention from the mainstream? And will these players stick around months and years down the road? But yeah, that's gonna just about do it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about this. What are your predictions for Halo Infinite? Do you think Halo Infinite is going to be back? Like, back, like the Halo 3 days, like everyone is playing this game for months, for years? Or is it gonna is it just gonna completely flop? Is it gonna be another Halo 5? Or do you think it's gonna be in between? It's just gonna be mediocre. So if you do have some thoughts on this, definitely leave a comment below, because I am really curious to see what most people think. Are most people convinced this game is going to suck? Or are people convinced it's going to be the best Halo ever? Is Halo going to be back? I don't know. None of us know, but I would love to know what you guys are thinking, so leave a comment below if you have some thoughts. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.